Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon and good evening to you all. Welcome back. Welcome back to stream. It's been a long time. Well, it feels like it's been a long time. It's been about a week. Since we last met, and I've missed you. I've missed you all. It has been a while. It has been a while. How is everyone? I hope everyone is doing alright. Today's motivational quote, let's do a motivational quote, comes from Pretzel Rocks, of course. Of all the people who've ever been or ever will be, you're one of the very few who are right now. Is that motivational? I don't know, actually. That makes me feel very, very small. I don't know if that was very helpful at all. Still, at least there was a nice poem to wrap it off, eh? We're going to be playing Spinch this evening. We're going to presumably be finishing. Hopefully finishing Spinch this evening. For people who may have missed the first stream, you will be able to catch up on YouTube. The VODs are there. And I'll give you a little bit of an overview of what Spinch is. So it's a Super Meat Boy-esque Super Meat Boy-esque kind of game. It's a tricky platformer, loads of wall jumping, loads of fast running, but very, very psychedelic, flashy colours, very cute art style as well, very, very nice. However, as you might be able to see in the title, this stream, much like the previous one, does carry with it a sort of photosensitivity warning, just in case. You know, lots of vibrant colours, kind of, and there are quite a few full screen flashes as well. So just be wary. Bonsoir, lots of death. That's also a big Meat Boy trope. Good evening, guys. How are you both doing this fine evening? Well, no point looking out the window. Miserable evening, I guess. I'm assuming it's grey and windy and rainy where you are as well. Certainly was here all day. Oh. This is nice. We're on the Surprise Me station today, and this is surprising. What I have realised, though, annoyingly, is that for every single track that I have liked, so that we could begin to build a playlist of our most liked tracks, I can't actually play any of them as a liked playlist. Playlists are a premium feature and I'm tight. So essentially all I've got here is a list of good songs that I need to hope come up again at some point. Which sucks, but never mind. Okay, chilly because we have no heating. Oh no! I know the feeling. I know the feeling well. You know what you need? You know what you need? What you need if you have no heating, you need the blanket of +3 warming. Not that I can give it to you, but I could perhaps just have it nearby. Maybe it's like a +3 to warming, as well as a +1 warming to party as well. Something like that. So hopefully just by me having it draped across my shoulders here, it will vicariously kind of transmit across the bandwidth and across the airways over to you. I think that's how it works. It's our own fault, excuse me. We have a thermostat that operates the system and the batteries ran out but have no replacements. Got blankets and Emily brings +4 here. Of course, you do have Emily. Feeling warmer already. Good, very glad to hear it. Other than that, how are you guys? How have things been? It's been quite a while. It has been quite a while. Mostly because I've been wanting to stream on one more block, but I keep on failing to be able to get to the server, and I don't know why. It's really, really annoying. It's been a long week. Glad it's Friday night. Is it Friday? I don't know what any of the days are. It's been a long week. How has work been for you? Hopefully everything's all been pretty well. Struggling with things to do with our evenings. I apologise. I'm sorry. Long story short, I've just not been up to it. Like, there's been days where I've not wanted to even get out of bed, never mind, like, sit and game. So, just taking a couple of days to try and, like, get out of bed. Basically. And I managed it. Got out of bed today. It's the little things. and here we are. It's been okay. Year 11s are prepping for exams, so I've been focusing on them. Ooh. Exam season. Well, I mean, it's March, but... Started watching Scrubs again. Oh, okay. That's fair enough. I dip in and out of Scrubs. Scrubs isn't a series I can binge. I dip in and out of it. It's good, though. It is good. Bodies are dealing with heavy vibes at the moment. That they are. That they certainly are. Anyways, shall we, talking of heavy vibes, let's get some game going. Let's crank that down and get ready. Oh, I checked as well, by the way. Let's just quickly go to this before we crack on, because last time Sean very kindly mentioned the Spinch speedrunning category, which I've had another look at since, and just bring this up here. You can see that in first place is Noob with 1.5 hours, more or less. And whilst it will have taken us 5 hours, there are no other entries. So, purely by virtue of the fact that nobody else has entered the race, we'll have the second fastest Spinch time in the world. Unofficially, of course, so I can't submit the VODs to... I could do, actually. Submit run. So we will have the unofficially fastest time in the world. Which would be exciting. Let's get some game audio. There it is, you know how it goes. There's the game itself. Perfect. World 4, Level 4. So, rainbows indeed. Thank you very much. A great success. So, last time you may remember, things began to get very tricky for us. There are only 6 worlds, I did confirm that. There are only 6 worlds, so we are over halfway. However, the levels got very, very tricky. However, hopefully, now by approaching with fresh eyes, fresh brain power, and also starting out halfway through the game, we should do better. Maybe we were burnt out, but we'll see. Let's go for the bonus. As we may remember, we've got to catch the Greglets that Greg the egg at the top of the screen there is going to drop. The more of these we get, the more of an advantage we have taking on the boss as and when we get there. Watch out. Perfect. How about anything else? Any other exciting events or news going on for anybody? I've got a little bit of work news that I'll come on to potentially at some point, maybe. No! No! That's okay, we can afford 2 losses. All we need to do is catch 75% of the Greglets that he drops. But... oh, that was easy! Psh, 90! Easy peasy. And we only lost 2, so... Sister had a baby! Oh, well, congratulations to Nay's sister. Nay's sister... yeah. Congratulations to Nay's sister. Oh, nice little baby. I've known a few people who've had a baby. I guess it's been a whole year. People may have been bored during the in the first year, so maybe now it's all finally coming to a head. Haven't met him yet. Wait until the Easter holidays so I can... That's fair. That's a fair point. That's what I did for Jay. Now Jay has moved out. What was it? This one was called Shifting Spikes. So hopefully we can make something work. Yeah, once Jay moved out, I spent like 2 weeks not seeing anybody, and have now made it to a point where I can see my family again. after nearly 3 months of not being able to. There we go. Okay, I'm beginning to remember why last time was so stressful now. The swimming mechanics are a little bit tricky to work with. They're just very floaty. Talk of the devil and he shall chime in. Jay, hello, good evening to you. How are you doing, friends? I hope you are well. I hope you've had a nice day so far. Checking in before you start work. Oh, well, I hope you have a nice evening. How has work been? I know you've been off for over a week. Keep out of the way. I forgot how great the music was. I was looking, as I sometimes do, I looked at a couple of reviews for the game, just to see how other people have kind of found dealing with this game. And a lot of the same points we've discovered here on stream have also been mentioned. For instance, although the controls are tight, they are a little bit finicky every now and then. And that the game does get not mercilessly difficult, but it does ramp up the further we go through. However, none of the reviews particularly mention the soundtrack, which is unusual because it is very, very good. I worked Tuesday and Wednesday, but the week off was great. Glad to hear it. Has work been okay? Oh, typical. Oh no, wait! Our next chunk of tofu, we're going to get some invincibility, so that might help us out. I don't know if the invincibility will protect us against crushing damage, but one way to find out. Oh, of course, the Koopas. Extra heart drop as well. I'm glad for that. Now, why would there be a top and a bottom to this? I don't know. Maybe that will become clear in a second. Work's been okay. Good. Anyway, been talking about me? Yeah, I was just saying how you'd moved out, and I had to spend a bit of time just sitting indoors until I could go and see my family again. Thread the needle. Beautiful. Look at all these creatures just hidden in the blocks right here. They all have their own personality, their own goofy little faces. I love it. This is such a great game. Challenging and tough, and a little bit irritating at times. But you know what? I can deal with it. I'm a pro gamer. I can deal with it. At least I try to be. Again, thank you so much for everything you've done for me, brother! It's fine. You don't need to thank me, it's what anybody would do. Kate was a little bit baffled though why you decided to leave the table. Remember guys, don't click the link. No one wants to be famous. No one needs to be famous. I did only just delete him though, I didn't ban him, but never mind. Zoxpose, if you come back, I'm gonna get you a second time. You got lucky that time. You bought Crash 4 today? Have you started playing? If so, how is it? I would love to be famous. Buying followers is not the way to do it. Incidentally, I think the Twitch follow bots are still rife, so be wary of those. If only there was a link for me to click. You don't need a link to click. It's a one-way ticket to misery. But yeah, how is Crash 4? Have you knuckled down into it yet? Taylor said it was difficult. But I ain't afraid of no difficulty. Oh, by the way, guys, as well, I'm going to regret mentioning this. There is a brand new community challenge, and I'm reluctant to mention it, as you will see why when you see it, but there it is! 30 days to raise 100,000 knickknacks once again for Bendy and the Ink Machine. There have been requests for spooky games, and I think Brittany suggested Bendy and the Ink Machine. It's a logical step to take. It's a game that I believe is similar in gameplay to ones we've played before. However, this one has got the added bonus of being in an artistic style that just makes my skin crawl. So, an additional layer of misery for me. But we'll see how it goes. Thank you for the contributions. Played the first 3 levels and it is tough. I'm excited to play it. Steam release when? That's all I'm after. Gotta go, have a good stream. I will do my very best. You have a wonderful evening. I hope work is okay. That everyone is compliant. I hope that nobody wants to... Woo! I hope that nobody wants to refuse their medicine or what have you. That wasn't the time. The time is now. Up, 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 up. And over. Okay. Whoa! Nice. I'm not worried about the bits of tofu we've missed. Just want to progress forwards. Oh man, this is a big old face. This level's okay. This one's famous last words, I know. I'm inviting death and misery. But this level's not as bad as the previous one. Oh, yep, look, here we go. What was that you said, Nick? Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. I said this level's not as bad as the previous one. No, there we go, we did it. There we go, the previous one was tiresome and tedious, but that went kind of well. Went kind of well. And that leads us on to the boss. It's Bossy Breath. Thank you for the bits there. Bossy Breath. Oh no, the boss takes place in the water. Oh, that hurts. Okay, we may need to just get a quick restart on this one. Okay. So it's this button to load the cannon. Then we have to jump out, but wait here because the floor is rainbowed as well. However, a very good opening barrage right there. Problem is, we are one hit away from death, and now he's DVD logoing around. Oh, I jumped out by accident. Oh, darn it. Okay, well, never mind. That didn't feel too bad. Now we know we have a bit of a better idea of what this boss entails. I think we could make this work. Ow. Dang it. Will he ever hit the corners? Hopefully we don't get to a point where we can find out. I didn't even realise I'd lost all 3 of my hit points on that one. Okay. Redo. There we go. A flawless start that time. We actually made it across without damage. He shoots a projectile every time he lands. I don't know if there was a hit right there. I think it was just an oversized hitbox. However. Oh yes, another great barrage right there. Every hit landed. Do the same again. I think the tactic for this one's got to be to go underneath. Yeah, that seems to work nice. Up, 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 up. Good. Oh, I think the floor's pulsing quicker now, though. Ow. Still, fortunately, we don't have to worry too much more about it. Beautiful! That's what we like. But here comes the big meanie once again. Suck them all up. Take them out. And we gotta go and get them again. Oh, the frozen ice world? Oh no. Not ice physics. Anything but ice physics, please. Okay. The snow is fine. Okay. I couldn't change direction. Okay. Ice physics. Ice is going to take a moment to figure out. However, invincibility first. Oh, and deep snow, which slows us down. Okay, so on the ice, I have to jump to change direction. The snow here is fine. And then we've got deep snow that slows us down. Okay. I think I'm sussed out for the time being. Oh! Just busted through that. Cool. Got my baby. My one-time ragtime gal. Okay, I thought there was going to be like a secret or something that it was going to lead us to, but apparently not. I think this is how you're supposed to do this section, is to jump across the top. Oh, close but not quite. Oh, 2 hits to the same monster? That's embarrassing. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it steady. Can I make it up there? Maybe from the other side? Maybe I missed something. Maybe I didn't. Oh wait, no, yep, there we go, we're in. Oh, nice save. And some invincibility for our trouble as well. Oh, darn. Nearly made it flawlessly. However. Uh-oh, oh no! Oh no! That's such a long way back. Which is kind of the MO of these later levels. I forget, gotta jump to change direction. Oh no. Some tough work to be done there. Let's... Okay, so these blocks, though they do reappear, it's as soon as we stand on them, they fall. So we haven't got long to react. That's a tricky section. Certainly is. However, I'm determined to beat it. We won't be beaten merely 20 minutes in. That I can guarantee. So we don't actually need to run, we can just do it like this instead. Oh, double dashed by accident. Oh, it's raining really heavily as well. I don't know if that's audible or not, but it is raining very heavily, so... Gotta watch the leak again. To be fair, every time I've said I've got to watch the leak, it hasn't actually leaked, so unless I've just condemned me to having to put up with that this evening, I should be fine. Oh no! Oh! Honestly, the unforgiving checkpoints are the worst part. I don't mind having to replay bits and pieces, but the fact that it's quite a long trip, that's the killer. Oh! Hey, we made it! Hydration and posture check indeed. Has it not been fixed yet? It has for the most part. I think it just needs to rain at a very specific strength and a very specific angle for it to come through again. For the most part, it's been fine. It's odd, it only ever seems to leak when I'm trying to sleep. So, realistically, I don't have to worry for the time being because... Oh, I thought I could play it. That was an expensive risk to take. Oh, and an early hit as well. That's not going to help. 2 early hits. Okay, well now we've just got to try and one-shot it. That was never going to happen. Alright, there we go. Let's try and do this better this time. Onwards, 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 onwards. I am kind of relying on beating this game this evening to put a gap in my schedule for something else. So we do need to make progress tonight. I have no doubt we can get there. This is World 5 of 6, and we're not even an hour in, so I'm sure that we can make something work. Got it! Beautiful. Now, just to try not to get tagged by falling icicles, or get tagged once and live to tell the tale. Oh, oh, oh. There we go, we got our 3rd baby. Now to just survive to the end, and there is the end. Nice! One-shot it this time. We didn't one-shot it, but never mind. Never mind. Okay. Woke worms. Uh-oh. This can only mean one thing. Okay, icicles. This floor itself is not slippery. However, I am spotting another one. Yep, there it is. Can I charge through the wall? No. So how do I get to my baby then? Do I maybe got to go through this wall? Oh, okay, there we are. There was a hidden wall there instead. Cancel time! Howdy hey! Hello, Xavier. How are you doing this miserable, wet evening? Hope everything is going well. Things are going fine, other than being eaten by a luminously rainbow-coloured worm. At least I think it's a worm. It definitely looks like it could be a multitude of other sins. But we won't talk about that. Throwing spikes into the mix, doing all sorts. Loving life, though. Just realised I've decided to DM 3 different D&D games. Are they with different players each time? Because if they were different players, can't you just do the same campaign for each one? Just change some of the... Yeah, I think if they're different players, nobody's going to know. Just do the same campaign 3 times. Don't tell them my secrets! they're only one D&D campaign in the whole world, and everyone's just relying on the fact that the players aren't talking to each other. That's okay. It's enough to keep busy, maybe. I guess it depends how many assets and stuff you need to do for it as well. You're doing all the map work and things. That'll be something time consuming for sure. Oh, no, not the slow snow. It's okay, we made it. Oh, and some invincibility. Let's always get the invincibility at a time when it's not gonna be useful. We killed the worm! You can kill the worm with invincibility! But then a weird floaty ball comes back? What the... Oh. Alright, good to know. Good to know. Does anyone want to join a D&D game with me, 2 Geordies and a German? I can't think of the punchline to that joke, but leave it with me and I'll see what I can do. I believe in you. 2 Geordies, a German and an egg walk into a bar. I don't know, it's going to take a lot of workshopping, and I don't know enough German to be able to piece anything together. How do you quickly eat an egg? How do you... No, wait, hang on. It doesn't involve all of the parameters, but it's a place to start, okay? So, how do you eat an entire German egg really quickly? You start with the Schnell! You know what, it's a work in progress, okay? Loving the colour scheme of this game. It's so good, isn't it? The fact that it's super vibrant. Oh, you can hang out in the corners, apparently. New tech, good to know. It is so unbelievably vibrant and just psychedelic. It's what I imagine, obviously the wall grabs. It's what I imagine an illegal substance trip to look like. Just giant ball worms erupting from every wall surface, glistening rainbows everywhere, a bit of snow, spikes, colourful water. It's also what I imagine synesthesia is like, just sensory overload. I hate the wall jumps! A friend of mine is working on a D&D campaign in a world that has very little land. He recently bought a boat miniature. Ooh! Very exciting. That is really cool. I love how involved it gets. Like the first ever campaign that I ever went on, I was like, I'm looking forward to just kind of hanging out and spending some time with people, and then I was surprised at how invested I got by the end of it. I think there's definitely a degree of having to suspend your disbelief, but I think if you can overcome that, then like it's a lot of fun. I think it helped out a lot if you've got a really good and creative DM at the start of it all, who can just who can weave an intricately beautiful story and build. It's all in the world building, isn't it? If you've got an involved world, then that's half of the battle. Stop it! Okay, now I need to find a way. There we are. To get. I jumped all the way through the wall! That's not fair! I need to rescue my baby! Still, at least I know the hole in the wall is there now, so maybe I can take advantage of that. There we go, we can just take advantage of that. Why am I going now? Wait for the worm to begin retracting. Make life easier for yourself. There we go. The checkpoints are so unforgiving, and the hitboxes on these worms are so much bigger than they appear. Oh no! Come on. Oh, okay, a nice little emergency rescue there. Coupled with the wall jumping. How did the speedrun for that? I don't know where the worm's body has gone, but it has. How did the speedrun record for this tie in at an hour and a half? It's some serious level of skill and dedication. I jumped off the wall! Ah, save me! How many pluses to our heat does a duvet add? Because we're rocking one. The duvet, I believe, it depends on the tog rating. How warm is one tog, and then how many togs is your duvet? The more togs, the bigger the warmth benefit. Morgan, good evening. Thank you, I think, for the community stream contribution. For Bendy and the Ink Machine, which I'm really not looking forward to. Silver Chains and Layers of Fear were one thing. Putting that Fleischer artwork into one of those games is next level torment for me. A 13.5. Hey, it's Greg and his Greglets. Nice. It's a 13.5. I don't know how that matches up. I don't know anything about duvet togs. I just know that they are... Oh, a thing! No! Oh, for God's sake! It's fine. It's fine. How are you this evening, Morgan? Are you well? It's a winter duvet. Okay, so I think it's probably like it's a plus... I think a duvet, if a blanket is like a +3, I think a duvet should definitely be a +5 with additional buffs depending on weather conditions. So you can equip a duvet for a +5 warmth boost, and then as the temperature is still below 10 degrees, it then gives you an additional +3. Something like that. Oop. If you speedrun this game, I reckon you would have to play Deathless 100%. You surely can't do this with deaths. I mean, this level's taken me nearly 10 minutes already. We have found all 3 of our babies, though, which is at least something. No way! But the checkpoints are so unforgiving. You need to have the route down so tight, and you need to have the wall jump nailed, which I do not have. Ooh, let's take a moment. Sounds mortifying. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to Bendy and the Ink Machine at all. Still, never mind. I've also launched it today because should it be completed, it should also coincide very nicely. He says the word nicely. It should coincide perfectly, more or less, with my birthday. Which means that for a birthday stream, we get to play Bendy and the Ink Machine. Very well. Super close on picking the PC, just to make sure it's not too much. And also get a desk. I need a new desk for sure. This one's old and it's not very fit for purpose anymore. It's 6 degrees Celsius, so I'll do there would be a +8. And do you feel that +8? No way! Come on! Oh, damn it. I did that wrong. I do, yes, then that's exactly what it is. Scary birthday stream? Apparently so. Well, if we hit the 100,000 points. If we don't make it, then it will just be a regular birthday stream. Oh, hang on. I mean, that wasn't going to work. I thought we cheesed it in some way, but I realised it wasn't going to happen. Got one picked out, just waiting for Sunday for a friend to drop it down, then move my room around, and the PC should be here in time. Nice. Nice. Then get on to all those PC games that you want to stream. Like, I don't know. What's on your to-do list? Word of advice, don't add Spinch to that list. Or if you're going to add it to the list, maybe like put it somewhere down the bottom. No! We've got so far ahead, it would be such a bad time to ruin it. In the interest of supporting other streamers, Danglewatch is doing a 20-hour live stream on Sunday in aid of charity. Oh, awesome. Okay. Can put a reminder for that in the Discord as well. I don't think I've got. Yeah, I'm fairly sure I'm not streaming on Sunday, so I can be there. Oh no, not in the snow again! Darn it! Yeah, absolutely. Put it in there. I think that's the thing. I don't mind people putting. I think most places are kind of like make sure you only promote your stream and no one else. But may as well put, especially for charities and stuff as well. Put other people can go in there for sure. And then, yeah. Oh, okay. We got a bodiless worm, which I don't think means anything other than the fact that it's got no body. It's still just as lethal. Phasmophobia, marbles, and Java. Nice. Did you see Jess was playing words on stream or something like that yesterday? It was like an anagram solving game, which looked quite fun actually. It was a little bit up my street, that's for sure. I love me some anagrams. Was it yesterday? I can't remember if it was yesterday or not, but either way, it looked pretty good. It was kind of like you just presented with a heap of letters. Oh, for gosh sake, come on. You presented with like a row of letters and streamer and chat just try to find all of the words to advance the level. So it's collaborative rather than competitive. Yeah, I'd be terrible at that, so I didn't join in. I did for a little while. I think it's a good game for like a small to middling audience, because everyone kind of comes up with words that everyone else hasn't. You know, you have people who are really good at anagrams who just kind of have them sussed immediately. You have people who struggle with anagrams but have got a great dictionary knowledge, and so just piece all these words together. Oh, okay, progress, but still no checkpoint. Just to note, these worms are brutal. The worms themselves are fine. There's another one in the wall there, I see. The worms themselves are fine. It's the fact that the wall jump mechanics are just a little bit uncooperative. How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. I like their faces. When they're in the walls, they're kind of like this. This guy right here, he's like, wait for it, wait for it. Boo! Oh yeah, I got you. Something like that. Ooh, I'm coming for you. I'm gonna get you. I gotcha. One more time. Ooh, coming for you. I'm gonna get you. You can't run from me. Got it. But I'm coming after you instead. Okay, time to focus. You know, for a while, Super Meat Boy was on my list of games to stream. And I'm thinking maybe I'll just move that one down a couple of paces. You know, we won't make it the next game to stream. I think we need a break from precision platforming. No, 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 no! Oh, jump off of the wall! Jump off the wall! They need little top hats and monocles. I think you're right. Make it happen. Because the thing as well is Ed McMillan's got another one called The End Is Nigh, which is a very similar style game to Meat Boy. And again, I was like, I want to do both of those games, but it's definitely going to have to wait some time until this one's done. Okay, it's just the head! Just the head! Oh! Like, the way I'm looking at this is that I can't be beaten on this. And I will not be beaten. And purely because anything is better than that skateboarding bonus in Spyro. And every time I'm at a frustrating section of a video game now, I'm just going to tell myself, you know what? It's not skateboarding in Year of the Dragon. It may be tough, it may be stressful, you may be beginning to lose your enjoyment for it, but it's not skateboarding in Year of the Dragon. And I see that it's not just a glitch, the body is actually not there, which does make it slightly easier. However, as we fell through, it kind of messed up the pattern a little bit. Okay. A little bit of thumb cramp, but it's fine. Alright, we're back here again. I've got 5 hearts. I think that's the most hearts I've ever had in a level for this game, but it means nothing. Oops. It means nothing in this level. No, it's over! It's not over! Oh, it's a checkpoint! Give me! Woo! Woohoo! Alright, okay. Alright, okay. Time to crack onwards now then. Oh! Thank you for the bits. A couple more rainbows. Oh no! Oh no! That one just keeps on going. It just keeps going and the platforms get thinner and thinner. I could see where it was going as well. I could see those platforms getting narrower and narrower, and it's like, oh man, this is it's gonna culminate in a 1 block wide platform, I think. It is rough, and as I was saying earlier, when I was kind of looking at some of the reviews and stuff, it did say that the later game does get can get very punishing. No! It just keeps going. It's relentless. Okay, serious gamer pose now. Oh my goodness, the button mashing! Ah. Oh no! I thought I was safe. I thought I was in the clear. Made it out the top. Oh, it seems like just because you make it to the end, you don't necessarily make it to the end. Don't. If you take a hit from the spikes, the iframes stop you from. I think as long as I stay in the alcove, I think I'm fine. However, I don't know how long this worm goes on for, so I don't know if we'll be able to tank the hits in the box. Well, that ain't gonna help. Went to admire at the moment you died, and instead I sort of slapped myself. Sorry about that. The good news is that you should be safe to rub your eye for at least the next, according to the level timer, 20 minutes. So if you want to rub your eye, now's the time to do so. Off to play hardcore Minecraft. No worries, Morgan. Thank you very much for stopping by. Have a good evening. If you're streaming it, have a good stream on it as well. That'll be good fun, actually. I may do a hardcore series myself, you know. Especially if I'm unable to get onto one more block right now. Maybe a different Minecraft series would be good. Could also be good to revisit that creative world that we started. That I was just kind of building a house in. Might be good to revisit that too. I'm hopeful that like whatever server issue is going on gets resolved soon, because I want to get back to building movie sets. Things like that. I made too much cool and unique progress on that world to not be able to get back on. Oh, it's slipping away! Okay, let's try and hide in here. Can I tank it with 5? No, it was an insta-kill. I insta-died. Seems unfair, but never mind. I was trying to cheese it. It's Easter holidays soon. Plan to be on it. Yes, Leisureland as well. Get onto Leisureland. Used to enjoy the old series on YouTube. That was the thing. So Morgan was streaming it the other night, and he was hunting for diamonds around the lava lake levels. He was like skimming right around the edge of a lava lake, and I said, "You've got to be careful." He said, "Why?" He's like, "Because I'm getting flashbacks to my first hardcore series, which ended very unceremoniously on the edge of a lava lake." It's quite good fun. There's been a lot of changes to the game as well, so hardcore is probably now even more so. Maybe even more hardcore than this. I don't get it. I don't get it. As I said countless times in the previous stream, and I've probably said countless times already in this stream, the wall jumping mechanics are just not tight enough to build an entire level around, especially not one this long. So yeah, another hardcore world would be good fun. I wonder if, like... Oh, I don't know what dash is on the keyboard. I was trying on the keyboard and see if it might be a bit more responsive, but I don't feel like it was. I've noticed I'm kind of able to do like these dash jumps off of the walls, which are kind of helping by pushing dash and jump at the same time. They're kind of helping me to get off of the wall and get further away. But at the same time, it's not quite working for me just yet. The problem isn't getting far enough away from the wall in the first place either. The problem is actually getting off of the wall. I tell you what, the moment I see this come up on a GDQ stream, I am going to be right there. Like, I need to see how this was done. I've kind of lost all sense of actually just playing it now. I'm just sort of button mashing. Needless to say, this shall factor into my final thoughts of the game, my final review. The thing is, I don't understand why the level is still going on either. I've got all 3 of my babies. I don't get why the level needs to carry on afterwards. Can anyone remember what the longest level was last time? How long we spent on it? We've got to be coming up to beating that time now. I think there was a level that maybe took like 30, 40 minutes. He didn't jump off it! He jumped off but just kept sliding down! The wall jump controls aren't tight enough! I don't get why he slid rather than going up! Because I was pressing jump to go up and he just kept on going and hopping down! Hang on a minute, we could hide in the corner, maybe... Well, we could hide in the corner somewhere on one of these worms. I'm wondering if maybe we can do the same. Apparently not. Just gotta toughen up and do it, I guess. Okay. Whew, we're there! Oh. Thank you very much, guys. Let's do the bonus level. Come on, Greg. Give me some Greglets. We've got some slow snow in the middle though, so we've got to be careful. Ideally spend as little time in the slow snow as possible. Really impedes our movement. I was about to say he's not throwing any colour bombs, but we've had 1, 2. Oh, last one. Oh, 75 though. It's a win. Hydration break. I think so. Oh, I'm hopeful that things will be a bit better now. Sharpie squad. What are these best times? These aren't my times, are they? Like, I don't know, what is best time? Is that 32 minutes? Because I did that better than 32 minutes. And I certainly didn't take 9 minutes on that one. I haven't even played this one. Oh well. Okay. I guess this is what it means by Sharpie squad, in that it's just loads of sharp balls moving around. Good, good. Take a couple of hits on the spikes right away. Not a good start. I think next up will definitely have to be a game without a controller. I want to do a stream that hasn't got button mashing in the background. Oh no! It baited me. That was my own fault. I was just impatient on that one. Oops. I thought that was the end of the track. I like the kind of funky tune going on in this song. It's got a little bit of funk to it. Almost like kind of Streets of Rage sort of... You know what I mean, like walking down an urban street in a retro game. Oh, nice try. Where are my babies? There aren't any in this level so far. Doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. What a horrible start. Just end me. End me there. There's some cool, like, perspective stuff right there with the cubey bits between the face and the planet. The kind of... I mean, the isometric view is really nice anyway, but the kind of 2.5D look to it as well. Is there anything I'm missing? Now we have some invincibility. Is there anything down here? No. Well, there's all the invincibility wasted. Okay, it was worth looking out. No checkpoint either? Brutal. That's gonna... I think that's gonna be something we're gonna have to get used to now, is that not only is the checkpoint system unforgiving for vast portions of the level, it is also just going to be non-existent. So I'm gonna need to suck it up and put my big boy gamer shoes on. Give me another one of those levels where we have to divert the logs. Ah, far too early. Yeah, give me another one of those levels. That was a really fun level. I enjoyed that one. Would definitely be down for more of those. Having wasted 2 health on the same obstacle already, I am not feeling too optimistic about this particular run either. However, you never know. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, no, no. There we go. Oop. Tofu. Tofu. And a baby. Okay. Got him. Alright. Well, at least we don't need to get the baby, but we do have to do all this again. I might just get a SNES emulator and our next game will just be like Super Mario World. Something easy, relaxing. Something I know inside out and I'm gonna definitely have a good time with. Not that I'm having a bad time with this game, but it's just not as good a time as it could be because of certain aspects of the difficulty. And I say it all the time, I'm not afraid of difficulty or challenge or unfairness, as long as it's fun. And the game is fun, and it looks very fun. The game is engaging in terms of its soundtrack and its look, so I'm not condemning the game at all. Levels with puzzle elements are probably the better one. They certainly have been so far. Certainly better than the worm ones. The worm ones have been rather unfun. I also quite like the ones with the ones where you got the... Uh-oh, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. And there's a checkpoint so close. The ones with the character that's dropping the colour bombs are also quite good as well. Just let me out. Let me out. Great shout. Super Mario World. Oh, and that's slippery, so I've just wasted everything. And there was... Didn't even need to go down here. Yeah, Super Mario World would be great. I love Super Mario World. Oh, oh, there we go. With only minimal damage. However, I would just be humming the soundtrack for most of the game. You have to understand that. I guess that's not a bad thing. But easily the best 2D Mario game of all time. Absolutely. It's certainly the best Mario game I've ever played. But my Mario experience does tend to end after that. So there is definitely room to be exposed to new Mario games as well. But out of all the ones I've played, Mario World is... No! Is the best. Oh, we got the baby though. Cool. It is the best one, and it's the one that I always go back to. Excuse me, too? Like that, it was the one to introduce so much of what is now like core within a Mario game. Even just video games in general, okay, a lot of the influence came from Super Mario World. And it'll be, what, 30 years old soon? Where are we at now? We're at 2021, aren't we? So, oh, it's 25! It's 25 this year! Mario World was 96, I believe. For the SNES. No, that surely can't be right, because PlayStation 1 was also 96. That can't be correct. Was Mario World 91 instead? Which does actually make it 30 years old. Oh, not this setup again. Save me. No deaths. We're good. Okay. It was Mario's 35th last year. Of Mario, the start of Mario, as like a franchise. I'm gonna look this up. For as much of a fan of Mario World as I am, I should definitely know the year it was released. I feel like it was 91. 1990! There you go, 1990, so it's 31 this year. So I kind of missed the boat on a big milestone, but you don't need a reason to play Super Mario World, you just knuckle down and enjoy it. Okie dokie. Some more snakes. I can deal with this. I can no longer deal with this. Oh, invincibility! Change of plan. I can deal with this, but do I want to go top or bottom? Didn't even matter. That one feels like getting lemon juice in a paper cup. That's lemon juice in a paper cup territory right there. Fortunately though, like, it's relatively simplistic. The setups for this part of the level is fine. We've just got to dodge the snakes, and I can deal with that. Look at the character trapped in ice down there. Hello. Is that me? Is that one of my bodies? Because I fell down there, didn't I? Is that one of my bodies? It leaves behind just an ice cube. But like this, it's not like the worm level, you know. The getting back to that point, although it was quite a distance away, it should be simple enough. Oh, that's where my baby was. We don't need to worry about that. Ow. There we go. Okay, cool. I'd like to revisit basically Mario All-Stars as well. So I think that and Super Mario World were the first Mario games I had, and Mario All-Stars had, well, Super Mario, The Lost Levels, Mario 2 and Mario 3 in it. It'd be cool to play all of those. To get an N64 emulator, we'll do Mario 64, because I've got to do Banjo-Kazooie as well, now we've done Ukulele. GoldenEye would be cool. Oh, there's so many games and not enough time to do it in. I mean, there was tons of time to do it in, I just kind of squandered my lockdown by not doing them. Could have streamed infinitely more than I have done, and we could have made it through the entire back catalogue by now. But I'm lazy. Don't want it to become too much of a job either, you know. If it's a hobby, you want to keep it as a hobby. The moment you have it as a job, you can't have it as a hobby anymore. And then you lose a little bit of I'm sure you lose a bit of enjoyment for it. That's certainly been what I've found with things in the past, is as soon as I was able to start doing a hobby as a job, it was like, oh man, I don't really want to do this anymore. Oh, destined to take a hit. I'm gonna go back down there again and see if maybe this is, if that's me, if falling into the ice leaves a character behind. How do I always take a hit? I guess just by being consistently bad. That was me saying that this part is relatively simple, so it shouldn't take too long to get back to where we were. How wrong I was. It was at that moment I knew I was wrong. Oh, maybe that's not me then. If you're getting all the emulators, you can play Zelda and Donkey Kong. Indeed. That would also be the thing as well. The Zelda games are on my to-do list as well, which I spilt tea on the other day. I knocked a mug of tea off my desk and it spilt all over the bit of paper with my planned games on it and the TackProductions. So now it at least adds a kind of aged quality to the TackProductions. They look a bit more like a historic document rather than just something we've scribbled down. But I did indeed spill the tea, and you know what? That notepad didn't know what was coming. Do that clicky thing. Just tank it. One hit left to make it, and I'm going to use that hit to fake it. Going to be spilling a lot more than tea before long. If I do spill the tea, it will be about this game. You want to know the tea about this game? It's fun. It looks pretty. It sounds great. It controls acceptably. It's unforgiving. Which is fine by me. I've said it several times. Unforgiving is fine because the rest of the game is holding my attention. The visuals and the sound are holding my attention enough that being unforgiving, I can tolerate. Now, it's been a while since we've seen this part, and I'm going to presume that it'll be a while before we see it again. Based mostly on the fact that I still have a child to get, so we've still got a third of the level to play. If I was leaving characters in the ice, they'd probably all have thawed out by now. It's kind of interesting that the ice mechanics haven't taken too much of a centre stage on this world. They're there and they're present. We have the slow snow, and we have got like the fading ice platforms and bits and pieces, but they're not. It's honestly not the kind of ice world I was expecting this game to have, and I'm kind of grateful for that because I was expecting something a lot worse, something a lot more high precision, which, as everybody who's ever played a video game with an ice level in it will know, is a bad combination. Precision and ice, not good. Climate change will have started. Yeah, and it will mostly be because my blood will have boiled and sent the atmospheric temperature rocketing upwards. Hey, okay. Progress. Oh, we have made it to here before as well. I remember this part. Just let me out. Let me out. No! That was such a good run as well. We didn't take a single piece of damage up until we made it to that point, and then hemorrhaged all 3 hits in one move. Still, we're on track for another good one. Let's try and hold it. Thunderpaws, hello. Good evening, afternoon, morning, whichever it may be for you. How are you doing today, Thunderpaws? I hope you're well. Jump, 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 jump. Get out of here! Alright, we're there, we're good. Pick your moment. Pick your moment. Doesn't matter that we've been on this level for nearly 15 minutes now. Thank you, timer in the corner. Pick your moment. Woo! Alright, we're back. Great, it's Friday. Nice. You got the weekend to look forward to. You got any plans going forward for your Friday night or your weekends? Okay. Brand new stuff. 2 hits. 1 hit. And a baby to find. There's the baby, I see it. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Be calm, be cool, be safe. There's a heaven, believe me, I've seen it. There's a hell, let's keep it a secret. Or vice versa. I didn't see if there was a checkpoint. If there was, maybe we should have gone for that first. Still, too late now. Let's go round again. No! 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 Oh! No school for 2 days, so just video games and streaming. Nothing better. It's exactly how I would spend my weekend as well. In fact, that's exactly how I've spent more or less every day for the last year. And it's an absolute privilege. The journey back is painful. Life is pain, and pain is having to replay a section of the level again. Still, never mind. Progress was made, and that's what's important. The fact that we made some progress means that progress is possible. It's opened my eyes to the fact that this isn't just a futile effort, that we can progress forward, we can make it, and we will survive. Hey hey. Talking of tricky games, Cuphead is on the list. Especially as it's got a DLC on the way at some point eventually. Not sure when. But that'll be good fun as well. I have played Cuphead and I've completed Cuphead. So I do know the game. But I'd love to replay it. But I think we'll do the same as what we did for Portal 2. I'll wait until there's an announcement on when the Cuphead DLC is going to be released. And then we will play the base game to hopefully coincide with the release of the DLC. And I know what you're all thinking. That Cuphead has got the same sort of art style as Bendy and the Ink Machine. And that's a game that you're not looking forward to. That's a horror game that you're not going to like. Cuphead as well is certainly a horror game because of that artistic style, don't get me wrong. But it is also very, very pretty. I don't care, let me out of here. We're done. Woohoo! New best time, 18 minutes. And it says the best time for this level is 13 minutes. I don't know, whatever. Absolute zero. Wonder what this is going to involve. I have no idea. Come on then, show me what you got. Oh! Hello there. Well. Okay. So it's a level where we've got to escape from a creature that isn't a worm. It is insta-kill though. Okay, fine. We got our baby though. That was the point of that exercise. So now we can just crack on with the level. Oh, he's a coming. Oh, he is a coming. Smash! Oh, dang it! I didn't realize. I didn't realize that would carry on with the level. I thought that. I don't know what I thought it would do. Still, now I know there's that. Maybe we can wait at the next one just for a moment to take pause, catch our breath. Oh, watch out! Slow snow. Oh no! Oh, we got nommed. Slow snow, of course, is not to be confused with the Amazonian women from Futurama. They wanted snoo snoo, not slow snow. Oh, invincibility. That'll definitely help us in a level where we can get one-shotted. Alright, take a moment. Boom. Okay, redo. Let's go, round 2. I don't know how big of an advantage it is to be ahead of this creature, because he seems to rubber band over to us if we get too far ahead, so maybe being fast isn't necessarily our primary concern here. Oh, I just realised he's got a little body! So yeah, maybe being super fast isn't our primary concern here, because he does just speed up. And also, as we've kind of seen, if we go too fast and he does rubber band to us, it means that we miss out on getting our baby. So maybe we should try and take things just a little bit slower. Yeah, look, he's got a little body! So yeah, we can take things a little bit slower, potentially, just to give us a bit of breathing room. It doesn't mean that he's never going to catch us, but it means he's not travelling super fast. So we've had 2 invincibilities in this level now, I think, already. And I guess they are kind of helpful for the coloured floors and spikes and stuff, but... Alright, you ready, son? Let's go. He destroys the wall too quickly! Cool. Taking 1 hit of damage is fine because he's just going to eat us in 1 hit anyway. I think you need to dash through that section. Yeah. It's timing. Tired teacher's going to bed. Night, friends. Night, May. Thanks for stopping by. See you tomorrow, maybe, for a little bit more Pokemon Gold. Be venturing back into Kanto 2. To catch some more weird and wonderful creatures. If I remember rightly from where we left off, we've got to do some stuff in the Unknown Tomb. And take on the first gym, I think, but I need to actually catch some Pokemon that are going to help with that feat. Oh, checkpoint! Haha, nice. Johto? That's what I said. Oh, it's Greg and his Greglets. Okay, we've got another bonus level, which is going to be beneficial, for better or for worse, hopefully. Okay, round and round. Keeping an eye out for that third baby as well. Oh, don't eat me! Or do. It's okay, it doesn't matter. We've got 44 chunks of tofu as well, so we're going to get ourselves another invincibility break at some point. I can't even remember what my current gold team is. We started with Totodile. We've got a Hoot Hoot, a Rattata, and a Spinnerack, and a Ghastly, I think, as well. I can't remember any of the others. I think it kind of came up on stream that you can catch different Pokemon depending on the time of day. But the problem is that I'm mostly going to be playing in the evening, so we're going to miss out on like half of the game's Pokemon. Because I won't ever be playing during the daytime. Or it's unlikely. Never say never, you know, we could do some daytime streams, of course, but... Oh, baby 3! No! Well, I mean, there's no point. We need 3 babies to get out of the level, so... May as well take death now. Rather than complete the level and have to redo it all. Upsy daisy, round we go. That is the team. I thought it was. Oh, great. Oh, my goodness me, he was chewing up my shirt tails there. Just accept it. Part of me wishes that I had played Gold so that I could do a randomised run of it, but... It's also good to experience a game for the first time. Invincibility for all the good that'll do us. I'm gonna presume that it doesn't do anything for the slow snow. Because that just doesn't feel like a thought that would have made it through the design process. Okay, baby 3, we got it. Oh, that's a long way to Amarillo. Concentrate. It is a long game, isn't it, Gold? We'll be on Gold for quite a while, I'm sure. I ain't afraid of a long game. Blue took us ages. I feel like Gold is double the game. I got stuck on the wall. I know exactly what went wrong on that one. That was dumb. That's the only way I've ever done that jump. I don't know why I did that jump that way. It worked perfectly fine every other time we've done it. Why did I mix it up there? What's wrong with me? Stuck on the wall again! Both walls! Gold is twice as long as blue, and it's a first playthrough as well. Exactly, I'm going to spend a lot of time faffing about. I think some people maybe got a little bit annoyed with that. Just go in the cave! I'm like, no, I need to spend some time wandering around, chatting with people. You know, in Pokemon Blue, I know who gives you the TMs and all the items and stuff. I don't know that information about Gold. going to take a little while longer to figure that stuff out. We're not going to beat all of the dungeons on our first go. Okay, not stuck on the wall. Didn't even matter. I don't even understand. I don't really understand, because it's not. What I'm being presented with is not a challenge. These are not challenging setups. They're just difficult to. I don't even know. They're not They're not particularly challenging setups. They're just not going well. Basically, which, I mean, I guess is kind of the point, but it's okay, we'll be there. And again, you know, like I say, this game came free. Got it for free through Prime Gaming, so given how I've not had to spend money on this, I guess I can't complain too much, you know. If it's a free game, if you get something for free, how much right do you have to complain about it? Whatever, that was an absolute disaster. You know, I get if it's completely, like, totally failing to meet expectation, then yes, you have a complaint to make. But at the same time, I'm not a very complainy person. So I would be like, well, we did get it for free. Like, you know, we've not lost anything here except maybe some time. And even then, have we really lost time? I've enjoyed myself. Like, you know, there's that saying that it only counts as wasted time if you didn't enjoy it. Oh, I had a good time. Are you kidding? You know, I think that about restaurants and stuff as well. And I think it's just because I work in the job that I'm very forgiving about like mistakes and long wait times and stuff like that. You know, people are like, we've been waiting 40 minutes for our food and that's unacceptable. Well, they're probably busy. Just sit down and have another drink. Chill out. I should stress I don't do that whilst I'm working. That's just what I'm like if I'm also a customer in the restaurant. I kind of make excuses for the restaurant on the restaurant's behalf because I know how it is. Best to just let me experience Pokemon and help out occasionally. The help is always very much appreciated and received very well because I do not know what I'm doing in that game, and I do not know what any of the creatures are in it, so there's definitely going to need to be a considerable amount, I think, of backseating. However, I do know how to play a Pokemon game, so I can at least fathom through most of what the game's going to ask, but there's just going to be like puzzles that I have no idea how to solve, and maybe we'll spend about an hour on it, and I'll be like, okay, I require some assistance. Okay, do not throw it now. This is the end. Boom, we're there. This is what baffles me about, like, there's something on Kitchen Nightmares where there's these customers have been waiting for their food for like an hour, and there's this woman sat with her family or friends ready for dinner, and they've already been waiting an hour, and someone comes over and they're like, sorry, we've got no burger buns and we've got no chips. And, like, you know, first and foremost, like, shouldn't happen in a restaurant. That's a bad restaurant. Shouldn't happen in the first place. Like, you A, shouldn't really be waiting an hour, and if you are waiting an hour, somebody should have come over and spoken to you about it and been like, sorry, we're really backed up. And you also probably should have been made aware of that fact before you placed an order. And then someone comes over and tells you that they've run out of chips and of burger buns. Like, no, that is bad. I'm not condoning that. But like, then this woman, she's just sat there and she's like, been waiting an hour, and now you tell me we've got no chips and burger buns. And then she just burst into tears. She starts crying. She's like, this is really bad. I want to cry. And then she just starts crying. I'm like, what is wrong with you? How? Like, no, there is no way a restaurant experience can be that bad that it reduces you to tears. I refuse to believe. But there she was, just crying away. There was another... oh, hello! It's the Bitter Boss. There was another one as well where, like, there was a guy who was sitting at the table. He was like, I'm so mad, I'm literally shaking. Would you just calm yourself down? Like, the restaurant is busy. Like, what do you mean you're literally shaking? You're so angry that you're having to wait that you're... He's like, I can barely control myself. And like his wife or whatever was going, calm down, dear, get a hold of yourself. It won't be too much longer. How is your response to food that Neanderthalic? Is that a word? If not, it should be. Like, oh, we got here. You've gone out for a nice meal, and okay, it's not going the way you want, but like, just... How you can't... If you're getting that worked up about it, there is a problem with you as a human, not with the functionality of the restaurant. And I say that not just as a hospitality worker, but as a human being. Like, your response should not be that. It just shouldn't be that. The only time we complained about waiting for food was when we went to Bella Italia before going to see Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. We were dead waiting an hour for starters. That's like... That is... too long. I would definitely be kind of going like, is there a, is everything okay? We were like, how long will the mains be? Because we're going to the movies, and yeah, we were told the mains were going to be a while, so we left and only had starters. And then let you go without paying. So at least you get that as well, right? I mean, like, there's no way that you should ever have to wait an hour for starters. No matter how busy a restaurant is, the starters are the easy bits, okay? Those are the easiest bits to make. Even if your kitchen's super backed up, it doesn't... For most restaurant menus, it won't take too long to knock the starters together. And then... Oh, what else was I going to say? So I think the thing that we've had to sometimes do is because our pub is relatively near to a theatre, so occasionally we get a pre-theatre crowd come in for a few drinks, and sometimes something to eat. And what's really helpful from the point of view of the restaurant workers is if you've got somewhere to be, tell them you have somewhere to be. Because then at least that way as well, even if the kitchen is backed up, your servers can then at least go, we're not going to be able to get that out for you in time, or they can chat with the kitchen and go, you need to get this one sorted out as soon as possible because they've got somewhere to be. And I would always rather try and do that. If I know that the customer has somewhere to be, I would rather chat with the kitchen and say, do you reckon you can get this one out quick? Because I'd rather... Because it also makes I think it makes the customer feel like they've had something special as well. Like, oh, this place, they went out of their way to cater for us. That's pretty cool. We'll definitely go back. They're nice. And the fact that they let you go without paying as well, that's the honourable thing to do. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but like I tend to give I don't give stuff away. But like if people have had a bad time, it's the easiest way to make things better. Is like, please let me sort this out for you, because you know it's gone wrong. And a lot of the time, whenever I've just kind of done that for a bit, a lot of the time I don't tell the customers that I'm going to do anything. If something goes wrong, I'm not going to tell them that I'm giving it free until it's too late. Basically, because what I've found oftentimes is that once I've gone to give someone their bill, and I'll be like, look, I know that this didn't come out the way you wanted it, so I've taken that off of the bill. Don't worry about that. We'll cover that. They go, oh, you didn't have to do that. And I'm like, no, I insist. We didn't meet your expectations. Therefore, like, I can't charge you for that. There was a lady once who had come in, and she just stopped off for a bit of lunch. I've never seen her before, and I don't think I've seen her again. But she'd just come in for a bit of lunch, and it went out, and it was cold. Went over to do my check back, and she hadn't really touched it. So is everything okay? She said, no, it's really cold. So I'm really sorry to hear that. Can I take this away for you? Get you another one? She was, oh, no, I've actually got to go now. Oh, okay. Well, sorry to hear that. Took the food off her bill. Just made her pay for drinks. She was like, oh, no, it's okay. I'll pay for the food. I was like, I can't let you leave here having paid for the food, because it was substandard. I can't have you leave here having spent money on something you weren't satisfied with. Like, that's just... Even if you insist on paying, like, from my point of view, from my personal principles, I can't let you do that. Everyone loves something for nothing, but nobody loves nothing for something. And ultimately, at the end of the day, it's a business. I want you to come back and spend more of your money. And so if something goes wrong, I need to do something to put it right. And, or at least be seen to be attempting to do something, because I want you to come back. Even if you had a rubbish time, I want you to go, I had a rubbish time, but how the rubbish was dealt with was actually really good. I'd give them a second chance. You know, that kind of thing. That's good customer service. That's good customer service. Dang straight. Been in the job for long enough. I'd hope I've gotten there by that point. There was tell you what, there was a really weird one time, and this was probably like February or March last year, just before COVID took a big stranglehold on the country and lockdown became a thing. But it was present. It was in the news. It was in people's consciousness. You know, people knew about it. There were two ladies who were just sat at a table minding their own business, and they had a portion of chips. And then, like, this random fella has walked over to them. He'd had a bit too much to drink anyway. We were cutting him off. He'd had a bit too much anyway. But he just wandered over to their table, chatted to them for a minute, and then took a chip out of their chip bowl. And then he went off to the toilet. And I saw this happen, and so I went over to these two ladies. I said, "Do you know that man?" They said, "No." I was like, "Right. Did you say he could have any of your chips?" To which they also said, no, he just took them. I said, okay, well, let me take those away. I'll get another portion on for you. No, you don't have to do that, it's fine. I said, there's a potentially deadly virus that's beginning to work its way through the population. There's not a chance in hell that I could just let you continue to eat these. So I took them away from them, even though they didn't really want much of a fuss made of it. I took them away, got the kitchen working on another portion of chips for them, and this fella came out of the toilet, and I kind of just grabbed him and was like, you need to leave right now. He was like, oh, why? Why? Because, one, I think you've had enough. And two, because you just helped yourself to those ladies' chips, and I'm not having somebody stealing from other customers in my pub. So, bye-bye. He kicked off a little bit. He was like, oh, they said that I could. And I was like, no, they didn't. I spoke to them and they said no. You need to leave right now. And then I bought this other portion of chips out. And they were like, oh, thank you. You really didn't have to do that. I was like, I insist on doing that. If you get... he may have been carrying. If you then get sick, that's a real problem for me. I'd much rather you, like, leave here happy than potentially sick. So, I'm only too happy to do that. He has gone now, don't worry, thrown him out. And they had a great time. And I think they've come back a couple of times since as well. It's all that kind of stuff. It's like, you just got to do the little things, and they stick out. I don't get some people, regardless if he's drunk or not, what makes me think he can just take stuff. And that's exactly it as well. Like, if he was prepared to just take some chips off of somebody's plate, I don't know if he's also been wandering around lifting people's wallets from their bag or something like that. It's just not worth it. The advantages of, as well, in our local town, we've got like a WhatsApp group with all like the managers, so we can kind of send a heads up to people. We go, just so you know, I've thrown this guy out for stealing customers' food and for being drunk, just in case he comes into your venue. So then all the other places in the town can also say, we're not having you in here. It's really good for public safety. Anyway, let's take a little moment here to appreciate World 6. The music, pretty good. We've got lightning. We've got a really ominous looking head chomping down on one of the levels in there. Let's take on the magnetic maze. It is ominous. Excuse me? Why did I go back? Okay, I'm just going back in time. How do I go back to... Okay. Just got to go back on the boss level. I was like, I don't want to accidentally replay the boss. Okay. So, 6-1. Magnetic Maze. Hopefully, puzzle solving level? Just when you thought it couldn't get any better, the music and the colours get even better. Look at the noodles up on top. Look at the ball pits down below. Oh no, we've got we've got V mechanics now. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. I'm picking up what's being put down. This is a tune. It certainly is. Oh! Okay, and the blobs drop from the ceiling. Got a baby. Oh, look at the slinkies! Oh, it's incredible. Whoa! In a really pretty game, that's probably the ugliest thing that we've seen so far. Oh, he's coming! Oh. Have you seen how many babies are in this level? All of the babies are in this level. Uh-oh. Okay. Though the babies are mostly on the path, maybe just keep an eye out for me, just in case I miss any. Do the lightning bolts strike the floor? Can I be hurt by them? Oh, he's a nippy little thing, that one. Okay. Maybe it'll be a boss rush. This game has proven several times that it does not do a good rush mode for anything. Oh! You know what I probably got to do? I probably got to wall jump. But it's going to be kind of like a wall descent. We'll have to give that a try in a sec. If and when we get back. Dumb damage all the time. Oh no, don't send me back. Okay. Oh yeah, look, we've got to... Oh, we've got... Oh man. Oh, that's messing with my sense of positioning a little bit. And we've missed a baby, but I don't think I can get back now. Couldn't get back. Yeah, that's weird, because not only has it kind of... Every single time... Just end this one. Not only have we kind of flipped across the Z axis, we also kind of flipped across the X as well. I think this one's going to be tough. It certainly has been so far. But it is introducing a new mechanic. And so there is going to be a little bit of a breaking in period. I am a little put off by the fact that there are 8 babies together, because that means that this level is going to be a bit of a marathon. And as we've seen, the level itself, or the game itself, sorry, has not been too generous with checkpoints. No! Darn it! Okay, this time, we're on our way. There is a checkpoint, but how long before we get there? Oh no, this is like Worms 2.0! Oh man, that was... Oh. I don't know what it wanted from me there, to be honest. I think I had to go back on myself. Yeah, there was definitely something like that it wanted me to do, but It didn't give me enough time to do it in. Ah! I'm looking at the time and all of a sudden I'm not feeling too optimistic that we could get this done today. I would like to. But based on how things have been going, I'm not feeling good about it. There's also been no tofu in this level for us to collect to build up some invincibility either. So now I think the game is starting to show its teeth a little bit more. This is the hard stuff. Oh! I guess the irony is the hard stuff is what makes you see the world like this. I mean, do I need to go back around that way, or... I guess so. But I don't get for what point and purpose. Because I'm not sure what else I can access by going back that way. I mean, I don't know. Early damage is never good. Having said that, when you're on an auto-kill part, maybe it doesn't matter. Okay, got stuck on something there. Don't be doing that to me now. Because that's one thing I will say, and I've noticed this a lot, is that when things aren't going my way and the game begins to go wrong, that begins to stress me out and it creates an unfavourable review of the game. Down to 1 hit point. Oh, I see. Have I cheesed this? Did I win? No, I've still got to flip myself. I haven't won. But yeah, we got to get in there, I see. I see it down in the bottom right there. However, he's now sitting in front of the doorway for me to be able to flip myself to get all the way back, so I had no option. That's fair design, I guess. I thought we'd maybe found a cheese, and the game saw to it that I was deeply, deeply mistaken. We did only have 1 hit point anyway, so I'm not too distressed. Again, it got stuck. Okay. So we've made it this far, and we do have all of our health, but I am going to presume that that actually counts for nothing. Excuse me, hold the front door. So we've also got to keep an eye out for that, is ways to the checkpoint. Because I was looking at that bit going, I don't actually know how I get there. I couldn't see a way into there. And then I saw the doorway. But now we've just got more of... It's essentially the worm levels, but just in disguise. And not a very convincing one either. It's the glasses with the nose and moustache on it. It's that disguise. I wonder if there's a way to cheese it again. Now I've got actual health. Can I maybe just like... Oh no, the door's locked! God! Yeah, he thought of everything. Fair play, Spinch. You win this one. It's like in the Stanley Parable where they've got dialogue for every eventuality. Well, that caught me by surprise. Oddly enough, it felt easier going down than going up. Still, never mind, I'll take a slice of that. Thank you. Can I just have another checkpoint though now, please? And maybe the rest of the babies just gifted to me. That'd be nice. Oh, we can go over the level. Hey, there was a secret baby up here! Okay. Interesting. How many others have I missed? Because there was no indication that there was one up there. So, have I missed any others? Oh, free heart, thank you. Hey, easy. None of that. Ah, darn it. Probably should have just kept on going for that. Checkpoint! Thank you. Okay. Checkpoints are feeling a little bit more generous in this level. Famous last words, I guess. Ow! I took an instant bit of damage because I ran the wrong way. Okay, and he follows as well. He tracks. Right. Oh, I keep doing that. I keep just running straight into the slinkies. It's not very helpful at all. Let me through. Thank you. How many more babies is that? I can't even count. Is that like 12 in total for this level? I don't know which way I'm supposed to go here. Oh, he's coming to... Okay. Let's go down then. Is this just it? Am I just doomed to be pursued around this maze by this creature until I work out where we're supposed to go? Cool, well I made it to the end of whatever that bit was, but I still missed out on a whole heap of extra stuff. I mean, I guess it is called Magnetic Maze, so there's that maze portion coming in. 12, man. Oh, just ran the wrong way. End me now. Turns out it was nothing. It was nothing all along. It was nothing all along. Did I go everywhere up at the top? I think I did, but... Okay. One tile wide jumps. Hidden checkpoint. Found checkpoint. More of the same. So I guess we just run around until we find everything that we need to find. Where are you going now? Okay, I've lost him. Oh, found him again. Way! I feel like I've missed something! Yeah, there's a baby in there. Don't know how to get in there though. I can't fathom out the reversed controls. I hate reverse controls in video games. And though it's not technically reversed, it is kind of flipped a little bit, which is just stumping me. I did see that it wanted me to do that at some point, so I did know about that. There's my baby, thank you. 4. Okay. Seems a bit unfair, that bit, but I will do whatever. Okay, bait him out of the way. Do some of this. Another baby. But I fell out at the top of the world, so I died. It's one thing falling out the bottom of the world and drowning, it's another to just completely fall out of the top of the world. There aren't many video games in which you can do that. Ow. I saw there was another baby up there, but I'm clueless as to how to get to that. Okay, that time went a lot better. And then I went up again. Where do you go from there? Because I'm not allowed to fall upwards, and that was the top. Excuse me? Did he just cheat? Not cricket. Not cricket. Whatever. So, what do I need you to do here? Because then you come out. Oh, it wasn't the top! Well, if nothing else, today I have learned that never again will I advertise something as being the final part of a stream, because the game will undoubtedly come back and prove to me that I should just not make those kinds of predictions. I'm safe. But he's stuck there. So I couldn't do anything. The thing is, as well, I'm gonna put a bet on the fact that every level in World 6 is gonna be a marathon level like this. And they're all gonna be around a different kind of mechanic. So the first one here is essentially the worm mechanic, but in a different skin. So we're just being chased by an insta-kill object, and we need to not get touched by it, otherwise be insta-killed. I'm going to presume that there will be like a swimming marathon as well. Presumably a couple of other marathon levels that are 12 babies long, and that are going to get to be rather frustrating. I don't want that to be the case though, because otherwise it's going to leave a real nasty taste in my mouth, which I don't want for a game that I like. I don't want for a game like this that I have enjoyed, but I don't want the end of it to be a slog that's just going to make me relieved to be at the end. That's essentially the problem that Spyro suffered with. And whilst I don't think this is going to suffer with that problem to that extent, I'm enjoying this, and I don't want it to go bad. Cool. I bet the blob's coming back. Blob isn't coming back. Okay. I see a hole in the wall up there, but underneath the clock. Oh, hello, surprise. Hi. Okay, well there's Greg. Thanks for that. Oh, okay, I think we can make it. Another secret checkpoint would be absolutely incredible. It's not, it's a baby, but fine. I have nothing to say at this point. It's just... it's a grind now. That's this game's biggest problem. My biggest problem with this is that there are insufficient checkpoints. And I think that it certainly helps to increase the difficulty. But it's not a genuine difficulty. You know what I mean? It's not like you're being set a challenge. As such, it's a weird thing to sort of explain, but it's just not good. There's too few checkpoints. It's the end of the game. It's supposed to be difficult, but yeah, as you say, it's disheartening the fact you have to watch yourself go back every single time. It's quite disheartening. And whilst it's very plain to see that this game is taking inspiration from games like Super Meat Boy, the advantage that Super Meat Boy has is that the levels are very short. By comparison, at least. The levels are shorter. And so death isn't as punishing. The restarts are instant. Oh, hello! Right, hi. Cool. So the restarts are instant. And I don't know, it just feels like... it's not like it feels satisfying to die. But it doesn't feel like a punishment. And I guess you could argue that that's like a dying should be a punishment. But it also shouldn't sap too much of your enjoyment out of it. And death just feels too punishing at the moment in this game. Because it takes such a great deal of effort to get back to where you were. And then a random curveball like the slime just coming out of nowhere. Just adds another little... another couple of grams of salt into the already lemon juice soaked paper cup. See, he didn't follow me all this way last time. Maybe if the blob had followed me all the way last time, then maybe we would have something a little more to work with. But seeing as how he didn't follow me, where do I go? Down here? Yes. Oh. I'm not doing anything the intended way for that, let me tell you. Okay. 2 hits, so I can afford a bit of time here. Beautifully done, that's nice. Oh, you tease! I was like, checkpoint! But we gotta go this way first. Oh, we don't need to go up. Okay. Are you kidding? How is this still... How am I still not there yet? Oh, I've got one more of these to run through. Ooh, alright. We're moving. Okay, let's try going down instead. Alright, let's go up again. We'll just alternate between directions. Whichever one works out for us will work. Not that way though, we'll go down then. Let's try down. This level doesn't need to be this long either. Long levels are cool in video games. I don't mind marathon levels as well, but you need to know when your level has outstayed its welcome. And I think this level has outstayed its welcome. Okay, so we know that there is absolutely nothing up, so we don't need to waste any more time going up. We just need to go down, but we also need to go down better. Let's try the middle path. Middle path doesn't mean anything. Okay. Never mind then. A little bit of a safe refuge for us right now, because it doesn't seem like he can stop in the mid-air. So he's just got to do his thing. Fantastic. Is this the correct way? Possibly. Have we missed anything? Also possibly. You know what? Never mind. Not really interested in finding out anymore. Oh, I will take that though. That feels unusually generous. Why has it done that? Back where we started. What did I miss? There was a baby. Oh, excuse me. Okay, well I ain't going back out that way. Oh, hello, I missed that doorway maybe. That's gotten him out of the way. Onwards we go. Where was that baby? It was up a bit. Oh, it's there. Well, either I'm going to come back to it, or hopefully we don't need to get them all. Why did I make that so complicated? I think I can just jump up and get down. Like, just doing something like that. No, that's how you get Greg. I don't know how I get that baby, so... What are you asking of... Well, I know what you're asking of me, but it is possible, okay. Again, have we missed anything? Possibly. Hey! Alrighty! Another one in the previous maze. I'm just gonna hope on this point that we don't need to get them all. If we need to get them all, then I'm gonna be really cross. Okay, so don't go down. Down is nothing. Oh, I see the exit. There's the exit. Okay. We will soon find out if we need to get every single one. Place your bets now. I think if we need to get every single one, I will very likely cry. Might mean just have less bullets for the final boss. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that like this is a case of every level will have 12, and it will kind of determine how difficult you want the final boss to be. And you know what? I can get behind that. That's quite a cool idea of sort of setting your own difficulty for the final boss. Do you want to spend more time suffering in the purgatory of the levels preceding, or do you want to suffer on the boss? Just pick your poison. You know that you're going to suffer at some point. Do you want to do it in the marathon levels, or do you want to do it against the final boss? And at this point, I'm like, give me the boss every day of the week. But that's a decent enough mechanic. I quite like that as an idea of being able to sort of set your own difficulty. It's what games like Spelunky do and things like that. You can carry the pet to the end of the level to be able to get more health, or you could sacrifice the pet on the level to be able to get some early item advantages, but it means that you lose out on the health survivability. You also get to pick which route you would like to go for. Some routes are more difficult than others. So the idea of being able to set your own difficulty is, in a way, a really cool little mechanic, and a lot of games do that sort of thing to great effect. So I'm not disputing the fact that having that in this game is a bad idea. It's a good idea. I just think that the choice is, well, it's an easy one to make, but the amount of effort you have to put in to make the choice is just outrageous. When would you like your suffering, sir? No more suffering for me. I have been feasting on suffering for the past 2.5 hours. Okay, that baby can just shove it. I'm not interested. That one, on the other hand, we can take a hot second to stop for. Wish we hadn't, though! The last baby of the level, though, apparently. If we have to go for... I'm going to make the call right now. If we have to get every single baby, then I don't think I'm going to finish this game. Because if it's all going to be as demanding as this, I think it's unreasonable to expect it. Because the fact that that little baby's on the ceiling says to me that I've got to flip myself upside down and come back through all of this nonsense to be able to get back and grab that baby. As well as actually just replaying the level in general. So that I can get the others that I'm missing. We are so far away from where the exit basket was now. As well, by the way, so how much... It's another chip! That is the definition of I tried so hard and got so far. But look, the exit basket is above this blob. So this blob has chased us all the way to the end of the earth. And then we've got to come all the way back to here to be able to get out of the level. Devastating is not the word. I just can't believe that this is still going on. I'm all for having a high level time because we've had to replay it over and over, which we have. But it's the fact that the level is still continuing that I can't wrap my head around. This is another one of those moments in a game, similar to the skating bit in Spyro, where I find myself going, did somebody outside the dev team playtest this? It doesn't count if the dev team test it, because they developed the game and they've got everything nailed down. Did somebody test it with a fresh set of eyes? Because if it didn't, that explains a lot. If it did, then that person needs to be fired with immediate effect. If this was playtested and somebody went, yes, this is perfect, I wouldn't even trust them to open a tin of beans, never mind anything else. Clearly this is somebody who cannot be trusted to make important decisions. Oh right, free baby though. We haven't got to come back for that one anytime soon. the dumb damage just really isn't helping either, because I need every single hit to get through this bit. Aside from the fact that the blob 1 kills you, for actually, in this instance, absolutely no reason at all. Other than, again, sort of artificial difficulty increase. The worms, I get that they needed to kind of kill you in one shot, because that was part of the level mechanic. These blobs just kind of float around and track you down. This would have been infinitely more bearable if the blobs did a hit point of damage, and then they just track you back. The insta-kill for the blobs feels very unnecessary. No, 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 no! Come on! Ha 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 ha! Oh, oh! But, as I presumed, we've now got to go all the way back! No! That was so good. Oh, that's really upsetting. I felt so good about how that was going. Like, we took a couple of hits here and there, but for a first... Well, I guess it's not the first run, but like the first reversed run, that felt like that went so good. And then we just blew it at the end. And now I can't even get past this bit. What happened? What happened? What happened that made it so that now I can't do this bit? How do you get to do it so perfectly on the first attempt and then it's just absolute trash? Just end me like 6 times to try and vent some frustration. This is so unnecessary. Now I'm stubbed toe from death. Doesn't. This just does not need. It doesn't need to do this. This level has absolutely killed it now. I was afraid it would get to this point. I've been enjoying this game so much, and now it's just it holds nothing for me now. Just out of curiosity, if we return to the map, choose to replay it from the very beginning. Okay, cool. Got all the babies that we picked up, but you want me to go from the very beginning of the level. Oh, that's the stream for today. I'm certainly not going to do all that again. To be honest, I doubt I'm even going to pick up this game again. I don't even know if I want to play it again. That was just totally unreasonable. I'm not sure what happened that made it break there, but it did. Sometimes you've got to laugh. I don't know how I managed to do that. I don't know. How do I break every game that I touch? I don't do it on purpose, I promise. Especially not after all that. That level was just completely unnecessary. Marathon levels are fine, so long as they are checkpointed reasonably. And in fairness, I think on the whole, I think that level probably was checkpointed fairly. However, I just think it was totally unnecessary. Especially tantalizing you with the exit basket right there, and then you've got to go all the way over there, and then do it in reverse coming back. Like, my thumbs hurt. And in the end, it just completely tore every sort of positive thing I had to say about that game completely away. I don't get me wrong, I still think it looks and sounds really, really good. And I think it's I think it's a good game. I think it's a good game on balance, but it's a false difficulty, I think. So if you take Super Meat Boy, for instance, I mean, I don't know if it's unfair to compare it to that game, to keep comparing it to that game. It's very clearly an influence. But if you take Super Meat Boy, it's designed to be difficult. And the difficulty comes from the obstacles you are presented with. Each mechanic is introduced slowly within like the first couple of levels, and then the rest of the world, it leans on that mechanic as well as throwing in everything else you've learned so far. And it gets to be a super difficult game. Borderline unfair at times, for sure. But death doesn't feel so punishing. And also when you beat a level in Super Meat Boy, you get the really satisfying thing of seeing all of your past attempts just hurl themselves onto a saw blade, and it's fun. Up until the last world, it's fun. Thank you for the rip bits. Rip this game. I think so. I think this game I think the difficulty doesn't come from the fact that it's designed to be difficult. I think it's like if you were... It's like saying that the most difficult Mario level is the one that's like 70 screens long and you only have 50 seconds to do it in. The game's not difficult, it's just you've got an impossible time crunch. And I think it's a similar sort of thing that Spinch has now dropped into, where what you're being asked to do is not inherently difficult. It's just the deaths are so punishing that it sucks a lot of that fun out of it. Like I say, those blobs don't need to be one-shot kills. Unlike the worms, where once you fall back, you're dead. Those blobs, they move around depending on where you are. So they can just slam through you to take a hit, and then you're like, okay, well now I've got to double back before it slams back to take another hit. That would make it infinitely more bearable from the off. It's just if they did a hit rather than insta-kill, there's no reason for them to be insta-kill. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to pick this up again. And I don't want to be beaten. I said I wasn't going to be beaten. And I don't want to be beaten by a game. I don't want to leave games unfinished. So we will probably pick it up again. If only to play that last level again. Because what I also don't want to do... We're in the last world. I also don't want to have gotten so far. And that level's just an outlier. If every level after that if completing that level, it's like you need to have picked up every single baby, that will dissuade me from picking up. And if the other levels afterwards are also marathons, that would also dissuade me from carrying on. So I don't know. What I might do is I might see if there's a playthrough. I may watch that speedrun just to see, not to spoil myself, but to just see kind of what lies immediately ahead in terms of that level and the level afterwards. And if it's going to carry on in the same vein as what that one was, then I probably won't touch Spinch again. If, however, that level is just a complete anomaly and it's on the outside, then we'll probably pick it back up and carry on. Because we're like 5 levels away from the end. So it seems pointless to throw it all in now. But I don't know, That level just completely tore it all away for me, which sucks, and it's always the case. It's like it was doing really, really well for me, in my opinion. I was really enjoying it, and now it's just kind of thrown it. Will it get it back? I don't know. I don't know. Could also be some good tips on the speedrun. Yeah. So hopefully that'll kind of, I don't know, just stir something to life. But we shall see. We shall see. So we may revisit Spinch next week. If not, then I still get my wish, and I can now fill the schedule with something else. But that remains to be seen. Tomorrow we will be back for Pokemon Gold. Same time, same place. I don't think I've got anything else planned. No, that is gonna be it. Is there anybody to raid? Let's go to oh, she's playing Crash 4 though. I don't want spoilers. Oh well, let's do it. Let's just go there. Anyway, everybody, thank you very much for coming along and hanging out as always. My apologies for how this stream ended. It's not really what I wanted. Wanted to end on a good note, but the level just wore me down, and then it crashed or broke. I don't even. Then it broke, and that was just the end of it. I don't like ending on a down note, but Spinch didn't really leave me with a lot of option in this case. So apologies. But hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. Looking forward to Pokemon. It should be good fun. I am excited. I think we need to stick with more story games. Because I was watching back the VODs, and I was like, I enjoy doing the voices. You know, we need more games with characters in it so that I can voice them and things like that. However, frankly, I'd play anything now as long as it's not another Spinch level. All right, let's launch this raid. Everybody, catch you all soon. Take care. Have a good day, afternoon, evening, whatever it may be for you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.